National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team that wins.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, exit. 51 the mic. Get it.
He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always hear about finding the soft spot in the zone. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw on 3rd down. Walters trying to lay one up deep. And, oh, it's complete. What a catch at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready to break. Mike 58 right there. Switch up, switch up. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, zoom. Mike 51. Zoom.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, seam 6. Watch the curl. Hey, Alpha.
Here's 2nd and 8. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Second and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Smooth. Mike 51, Mike 51. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Mike 51, Mike 51. Go.
They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
I got you.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Go 58's the mic. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. 51's the mic, boy, 51. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Go, Mike. Now.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mack off the draw play. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here. And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On the ground, it's Mack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He completes this one to Mack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Walters. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Watson, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hey, echo.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Terry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
Break. Check line 54. Line 54. Let's go, defense.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
They'll run with Mack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with it.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun, Walters. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
5.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. 2nd down and inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Hey, high 7.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, wahoo! 51-2.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Let's go now.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Come, 60 Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they take a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they will take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Eagles, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dumb make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig stand when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.